Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I am back with a very exciting video. I am going to be showing you how I achieved this makeup look. So this has been kind of like my new favorite look. I kind of like go back between the Lip Bar Hot Mama in the red and the Savage. So it really depends on how I feel for the day. If I want to feel a little sexy and extra glam, I pop on Hot Mama. It's like my favorite red. I didn't know how much I needed this red. I have been looking for a red like this forever. I do love my other one, but this one just like takes the cake. It's just like so beautiful for my complexion, and I think for any complexion really. So if you have not tried it, please go ahead and try it. I will link it below, but you can find them at Target. If there's a Target by you, please go grab yourself one or just order it. But in today's video, I am using my favorite foundation over the last year and a half too. It's the Chanel Ultra Le Tint. I've always told you guys all about this foundation, but I've never actually tried it on here, showing you how I apply it and so on. It's this one, the Ultra Le Tint by Chanel. My shade is BT101. So this makeup look is all about showing you how I use this foundation. So there's really no first impression here because I've been using it for the last year and a half, and I really like it. I always get compliment on my skin when I use that foundation. I love it. It's just like, oh, it just makes me feel so good. I don't know how the color is coming off in camera. I feel like it's looking a little it's not looking like the best here, but I can assure you on my mirror over here, it just look amazing, like amazing. So you're gonna have to just take my word for it if the camera is not showing it properly. But again, it's my favorite kind of like look at the moment. And on my eyes also, I'm showing you how I use my favorite palette of the summer, spring and summer actually. I bought this palette last year from DIOR. I never tried it, and I decided just randomly over quarantine to try it, and oh my goodness, that palette, it was such a hit. I was wearing it every day. So in my next video, I'm gonna show you my other favorite palette that I was using also throughout quarantine, which you guys love so much and which I love so much because the colors are just like so perfect. But we're not talking about that. Today's all about Hot Mama, this lip, and that Chanel Ultra Le Tint. So if you have tried this foundation, let me know how you like it. Again, like I said in that video, I never thought Chanel would be one of my favorite beauty brands, and I must say they are one of my favorite beauty brands because their foundation just literally just changed my life and my makeup, because since I've been using it, my base has just been so flawless. And now when I want like my foundation to just look like flawless, like to take my foundation to the next step, I use the new NARS Soft Matte, but on a regular basis, the Chanel foundation is just amazing. It's just, oh my goodness. It's just, yeah, I love this foundation so much. Like I said, I never thought Chanel would be one of my favorite beauty brand, but they are one of my favorite beauty brand. As you can see, case in point, favorite powder, concealer, and also I use the eyelash curler, foundation. I love them. I love their mascara actually, the Le Volume. The only reason, I think there's a ingredient in there that I am allergic to, so after a couple hours I just stopped tearing like crazy, so I had to stop using that. Although I really love the mascara, I think it's a really good mascara, but I'm just allergic to it. But I did find a new one from DIOR that I absolutely love. It's the DIORSHOW Iconic Overcurl. This is my new favorite mascara. Oh my god, have you seen the lashes? I really thought that I would never find anything to kind of like top off Tortoise, because I've been using Tortoise for the past 5 years. It's just like everything else that I've tried in the past never compared to it until I tried the DIORSHOW mascara and the Bad Gal. This is on another level. Like, you have to try these two if you are on the market for a new mascara. And that's it. Thank you again so much for watching. And also, there's going to be a little disclaimer right after this part of the video. So yeah, Hi guys, I am back with a new makeup video since my last one caused so much controversy, so I thought I would be back and give you more. So disclaimer, I am not a makeup artist. I just like to do my makeup the way I like it. So I don't need you to tell me what you like about my face and how I do my makeup. I do my makeup the way that I like it. Believe me, if I look crazy, my mother would tell me. My mother is my #1 fan and critic at the same time. So she would tell me straight up, like, you look crazy, change that. Not to say that, you know, she's the only person who can tell me things, but I love my eyebrows looking strong and harsh. I wore natural looking eyebrows for years. When I want my eyebrows to look natural, I just leave them the way they are, natural. When I wear makeup, I want to look like I wear makeup. I want my eyebrows to take over my entire face. I want them to be the center of attention, which is why I love doing them dark as possible. And also, I think you lots forget to remember that the camera enhances everything. Lighting can change everything. So be mindful of that. Unless you yourself is a YouTuber, you know the struggle. Like, I'm a professional photographer. I understand lighting. I know how things work. I know how even the color of the clothes that you wear can change how the light looks on your face. When I wear blue, my face look crazy. My face look dead. Every time I have blue like on top of me, like on top, like it changes how the light hits my face. It changes the makeup, everything about my face. So if I tell you something looks fine on my end, just believe me that it does. Believe me, I'm not gonna walk around looking crazy. Like, who would want to walk around looking crazy? So if I tell you the camera is changing the lighting, I assure you the camera is changing the lighting. And everyone who saw that look on Instagram the same time after I posted it, you would have seen, and it's the same look all of you requested from that video. So you request something, I give it to you, and then you manage to talk so much trash about it. And when I specifically said in that video many times over, it looks fine, the lighting is just changed, the camera lighting, I don't know what happened with the camera lighting. And you saw the look from the last video, and I was showing you how I got that look. Because you asked for it, which this is the #1 reason why I don't do certain things. And my friends tell me, like, if I'm wearing a foundation that's off, like Mongo would tell me, are you wearing a new foundation today? This color seem off, something like that. Like Vanessa would, believe me, Vanessa is another one. Vanessa just doesn't play that game. She would tell me straight up, you look crazy, go change that. Believe me, I have friends for that. If I show up on here doing something, it's because I'm okay with it. Like, I don't need of you, some of you, I would say, I don't need some of you just like acting crazy on here. But that was a bit of a rant. Let's stop ranting. And also, I don't need some of you correcting my grammar. I'm an immigrant. I moved to this country when I was 20 years old, and I've made so much progress than some people that were born here. So I don't know how to pronounce my R. That's because I speak French and Creole. So we pronounce our R like W. I can't even pronounce my name without it sounding like Rose, like a W. So I don't need you correcting my grammar. I get by just fine. When people need my name, I just spell it for them because I just don't want to have to go to the trouble of like repeating it. So thank you very much. Like, I used to be so embarrassed about that, not being able to like say my name properly without everyone thinking that I was saying Lowe's or Woes. But it is what it is. I've just embraced it. I don't care. Like, I get by. Like, I live. Thank you very much. But yeah, you don't need to come in here and correct my grammar. It's not because I did not go to school. I went to school. I have 2 college degrees. I have a paralegal degree, and I have a photography degree. So I am not some dumb person coming on here. I don't even like to use that word, to be quite honest. But I know this is a makeup video, but I wanted to put that out there. I don't need that. Okay, now let's get into this video. All right, thank you for listening to that disclaimer. So now let's get into this video. If I'm looking down here, it's because I have my mirror, because I see better in my mirror. But I put you guys right here so you can see. So I will be using that same stuff that I use on my eyebrow. The only difference today, I'm using a different brush. I bought a new brush from Sonia Kashuk, which is the eyebrow brush. And I can't tell if it's better than the other one that I used last time yet. But to me, it seems that it is. And I never know what lip color I am going to do when I do my makeup, to be quite honest. Let's put our eyeshadow primer. I forgot that I always let my eyeshadow primer marinate while I do my eyebrows, because I think it just gives it like the perfect amount of time to marinate and get ready. I haven't really been using my primer with the NARS Soft Matte because I feel like that I don't need a primer with that foundation. But today, since we are using my old favorite right before I discovered that NARS Soft Matte, I was using the Chanel Ultra Tint, and I promised you guys that I would do a tutorial showing you how I use it. I mix it with a few drops of the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, because this have like this adds some warmth to this. This is more on the warm yellow side, but this is I don't know how to describe it, but this color add a little bit of neutral warmth to any foundation that I have. And today I am using the Veil Primer. As you can see, I've used so much of that Veil Primer. This is my holy grail of primers. Like, I've talked about it, I think, in the video, like the beauty products that changed my life. This is one of them. Is everything. Everything. And my hair accessories, by the way, are from Belfix. Whenever you see me with hair accessories, just know it's from Belfix. You can just assume that they are from Belfix. So typically I don't like to apply the primer on my eyebrows, but it is what it is. I just have some paper to wrap them out. Again, I'll be using the MAC Deep Dark Brunette Pomade, and I'm just gonna brush it again because that primer kind of got them. And also I shape and clean my eyebrows every week or every 2 weeks. I kind of like make that face. I always have to kind of like hold them just to be sure. Look at this. It makes the whether I use a pencil or the pomade with a brush, it doesn't matter. Like, it's just naturally I have a very like heavy hand. This one, my left eyebrows, it's like the more perfect one. This one is easier to manage, to fill in, as you can see, because this one is all over. You see how big this one is? So now I'm gonna clean off that one to make it the same size as this other one. I'm just gonna lift this out. Now we are gonna go with the same concealer that I use to under my eye. So I'm gonna clean this one off first because that's the perfect one, so that way I can follow that shape and kind of like try to make it even. But they are sisters, not twins, so that's okay. Again, when I'm cleaning them, I'm not looking for them to be perfect. This usually I try to like shave from the bottom, because the bottom is what's too low on this side. For some reason this eyebrow is lower than the other one. My other one is higher. Okay, there you go. They look close enough. They look close enough, like they're related to each other. that's literally all I need. Once I get that, I'm ready to go. And then now I am going to be showing you how the eye palette that I've been obsessed with over the summer before I got that new palette from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the palette that I was using every day. It's the Dior Sienna $6.96. This was a limited edition, but I will leave something that's similar that has the same colors for you guys below. And this is what it looks like, and it's like the most beautiful. For this one, I don't really care, honestly. I just like mix all of them together. So I will go into this bronzy one, and then I'll go into the gold, and then I will go into this more pinky one, and just go straight onto my eye, as you can see. And if I feel like it's looking a little bit too golden, I go back in the bronzy one and add some more to it. There you go. I'm not fussy at all about my eye makeup look, and this is what it looks like. And then sometimes if I want a little bit of warmth, I'll go into this as well. There you go. As you can see here, you see how it just like changes the look completely. So I kind of like that, and I try to follow the same step like I did before, but typically I don't care because this palette is, don't go to the gold. The one in the center is super pigmented. I just feel like gold sometimes kind of like overtake when it has that yellow undertone, so I try to like go more into that bronzy one, and then we're gonna do the same thing, go into that more. I think today I'm gonna go for a red lip, but I never know what lip color I'm gonna do until I get to my blush. Then I'm like, am I wearing blush today? Oh no, not that palette again. It's already broken, guys. Like, I don't understand. I'll like make it stay, but so that's about it. Once I do that, I'm technically done with the eyes. So what I do is go with that same step just to clean it off. I go into my Chanel powder, which is the same as my skin tone, and there's Sigma blush. As you can see, I've hit pin. I have a new one. I haven't opened it yet because I want to use this. And then I kind of like go and clean it like so. Let me get closer. But I think today we are gonna do Lip Bar Hot Mama. I am feeling a little red. And that's about it for the eyes. So now let's move on to our foundation. Chanel Ultra Light Tint Foundation. My shade is BD101. And I'm gonna mix a few drops of the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. My shade is 11. So this is the main one. This is the main one that I apply all over my face. So I just kind of like pump it onto my ring finger. Again, this is how much I should apply to my forehead. Last time I definitely overdid it with. I do find this foundation I can get away with like adding more. And then we're just gonna shake this because this is like super watery. And again, that same ring finger. As you can see, this one is a little bit darker, so it adds that warmth. And it's so funny, at night the Chanel foundation on this camera looks so yellow when in real life it looks fine. That's what I'm telling you, lighting is everything. So we will be using that same brush from Artis. Again, I am obsessed with this brush. I do have a code for you guys. It's DADOU30. If you want to get anything, this is the latest one where they collaborated with Swarovski. They've added crystals to the Oval 7, which is my favorite brush ever. I'm obsessed. I need like a second one of this brush. Again, this is for the holidays, so I would say get it now if you want it. I think it's a limited edition. You see how yellow my face is looking in the camera? When in real life, it looks fine. Yeah, you can't trust this lighting in this camera sometimes. And now we are gonna go with our concealer, which is the Chanel Look Corrector number 91 Caramel. I'm gonna do a little bit like so. And then we are gonna go with the Oval 3 from Artis again. This to kind of like get in the corners, but to be quite honest, the I like the Oval 7 for everything, even for my concealer. It's crazy. I'm gonna blend this a little bit to really get into the corner and under the eye, and then I'm gonna go back with the Oval 7. So I do that, and then I go back with that same brush. I apply my concealer, in my foundation. This is the best one. I think I'm just gonna get, I'm gonna use my other one to apply my concealer for this. Like when I used to use the sponge, I feel like I would have to apply 2 layers of concealer because it will eat so much of the concealer. But with this, I don't. And what I'm trying to do is now with this, so it doesn't look like I have, because my under eyes are like dark, my dark circles, it looks like I have eyeliner on when I don't. Which is why I love this little brush, is to really get into the, there you go, better. Laura Mercier in Honey, my fave. I have this little brush to put DadouChic on there from NYX, so I'm just gonna tap it on here. Tap, tap, tap in. Ooh, I tapped up too much excess of the powder. I kind of like using the brush now. Okay. When I was saying that I couldn't find a better mascara, guess what? Literally right after, I found the 2 best mascaras. 2 of my new faves, and the DIORSHOW Iconic Overcurl. Oh my god, that overcurl is everything. But this, so we are gonna go with the Dior today because I used the other one yesterday. But don't worry, I'll be doing more makeup videos since you guys love them so much. Sarcasm. Yeah, it's the first mascara that actually makes me want to apply mascara in my bottom lashes. Typically, I never do that. So, this is it. For mascara, now we are gonna go contour. Again, you guys know I keep my contour super light, and since I'm doing a red lip, I'm not gonna do blush today. I'm using the Film Star Bronze by Charlotte Tilbury. As you can see, it's like super soft. That's what I love about it, because I have a heavy hand. The other ones I usually always end up putting too much. You know what, I need to start saying I have a light hand to kind of like brainwash myself. Now it's time to apply our Indiscretion. Is the highlighter that I love by Laura Mercier. I found this is the softest one that I've found so far. It's just the best, like I said, because I have a heavy hand, so I can apply as much as I want without worrying that it's going to be too much. The next thing that I found a new Benefit, another new Benefit product. It's the 24-hour brow setter. This one is clear. I don't think it has a color, so it really doesn't matter. So I kind of like brush up my eyebrows, which actually kind of like take away from the harshness, but I do love them looking harsh. So it's like I just want them to pop. I want when someone sees me, it's just like they see my eyebrows, because I feel like I have such like a weird head shape, like because my hairline is so low on my forehead. I have such a low forehead that like I need something to just be like pop, and everything else on my face is small. Like I have a small nose, I have small lips, so that's why I use my eye, and then my eyes are just like in there because you can barely see my eyelids even when I have makeup, because I have hooded eyes. So I need that thing that's just gonna be like, here I am, and I use my eyebrows for that. Now I usually always do a nude lip liner. Spice number 9 in Milani Cosmetics. I love Milani. And then we are using the Lip Bar Hot Mama. I've just kind of like been obsessed with this color too, because I needed like a bright red. And sometimes I overline so my lips can look a little bit fuller. Because my lips without lipstick is just like so small. But once I put lipstick on though, it's like, boom. I'm like, alright. Here we are. Here's the makeup look. I mean, I can keep my hair like that. I used to spray, but I don't spray my makeup anymore when I do it. But here's my look for today. So yeah, hope you enjoy watching this video. Thanks for watching. I will catch you in my next one. Bye bye.